What is up, and welcome to a news Pokemon video, because there's actually a new Pokemon that just came out today. And first impressions, I couldn't even pronounce the name right. I kept calling it Magiana, I kept calling it Magiana, but it's just Magiana or something like that. I'm still not used to the pronunciation on that. But yeah, another first impression when I see this Pokemon is it looks like Bakugan. That's what I think of. But yeah, it's a brand new Pokemon, and I heard some speculations here and there, and I hear that a lot of people would say that it's like Kling Kling and Diance's daughter, and that there we go, it's Magiana. You know, it's cool. I really like the design a lot. A lot of people are speculating that it's Generation 7, and to be honest with you guys, I highly disagree with all the people that say it's Generation 7. The reason being, and hear me out, just in case you're raging in the comments or something like that, pretty much the reason I think so is because Volcanion just barely got introduced. I know people already been knowing that Volcanion's in there and Hoopa's in there and stuff like that, but if a 6th generation Pokemon got barely introduced, there's a reason for that. I don't think Magiana is 7th gen, and everybody was already thinking that Pokemon Z is coming, and I think it's still the case. So I think 6th gen is not going away and is transitioning to 7th gen. I don't think so. There's a lot of Pokemon that still hasn't had his moment, and some stuff are still unexplained in 6th gen, so why would they move to 7th gen? I think Pokemon Z is coming out. I think Zygarde is gonna be a thing with all its forms, all the core forms, and Volcanion is gonna be in there because he's not catchable in X and Y either. And Magiana is most likely gonna be an event Pokemon. Either that or I don't know. I'm not exactly sure about that. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be an event Pokemon of 6th gen, because every generation there is an event Pokemon. That is being Mew, even though you could catch him in the Mew glitch in Red, Blue, and Yellow. But there's Mew and Celebi, there's Jirachi, there's Deoxys on some occasions, and Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire you could catch them, but you know what I mean. Darkrai, Cresselia, Shaman, Arceus, Manaphy, Fione. I think actually, don't you get the egg or something like that in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire? 5th gen, there's Victini, there's Meloetta, there's Genesect. There's just so many event Pokemon. In 6th gen, there's not that many legendaries, but there hasn't been an event Pokemon yet. I mean, Volcanion might be one, but I have a feeling that he's going to be catchable in this. And the reason I'm bringing up Volcanion a lot is because there's a movie coming up featuring Volcanion and actually Magiana. I need to slow my roll and think about that right quick. And basically what it says in the movie description is that Ash and his friends are walking, and Volcanion just comes out of nowhere, and Volcanion and Ash has to work together to try to save the stolen or kidnapped or Pokenapped, whatever you want to call it, Magiana. And what I know so far, it's from Super Ancient Civilization, and it's a man-made Pokemon. Now what I think of man-made Pokemon, I think of, you know, Pokemon like Mewtwo, potentially Ditto. I have heard some theories here and there, and there's other Pokemon that are made just like Porygon, Porygon 2, Porygon Z, cast form. Trubbish I consider a man-made Pokemon because they said well, it's accidentally, but it's still, I consider it man-made. In Garbodor, you know, stuff like that. And it's really cool. We still don't know the typing. It's obviously Steel type though, and I'm pretty sure it's Steel Fairy. People are saying it might be Steel Psychic. I hope not. I really hope not. But in the situation, I feel like people are already thinking, they're on the hype train saying, "Oh, 7th gen is coming! Oh my gosh, let's go! Get your 3DSs ready, or your 4DSs or something like that." I'm like, slow your roll, man. 6th gen is not over yet. You know, there's a lot of questions still up in the air, like with AZ and his Eternal Flower Floette. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comments. And before I finish it off, there's another thing to point out. Like I said, I really like the design, but it's kind of something to note that it's on a Pokeball. I feel like it's able to do stat change or stance change. I can't say that right. I don't know how I didn't say that right to begin with. There's not a problem pronouncing it, but just like Aegislash, I have a feeling that it has stance change. So the way it would change, it would go inside the Pokeball. Or maybe the fact is the Pokeball closes, because I noticed the opening and it's kind of like a dress. But I feel like the Pokeball closes, and who knows, it might be meant to... I feel like maybe potentially it's going to be serving as the GS ball. At the same time, not really. I don't know. I have questions about that. I don't think this Pokemon was made to capture another Pokemon. At the same time, it's designed as a Pokeball, but it's not like any other, you know, I don't know. There's a lot of pertain to this. This might debunk the theory that I had. And if you guys are new here, in the description, at the top of the description, I should have the Pokemon theory video pertaining to Pokeball origins. So if you're new here, be sure to do that, and please subscribe to the channel because I got a lot of fun stuff coming up for you guys. And please have a discussion in the comments to see what you guys think. Do you still think it's 7th gen? Even though I feel like I had a great argument for that. What do you guys think? What typing do you think? What do you think? What was your first impressions? What do you think of the design wise? And do you think my evidence is strong enough to prevent the 7th gen? Because, well, it's not preventing. I'm okay with 7th gen, but I feel like it's a little too early. Do you guys think Pokemon Z is coming out and everything that I said was Zygarde and Volcarona? Wait, Volcarona? I knew I said the Volcanion, not Volcarona. But you know what I mean. Do you think it's an event Pokemon, just strictly an event Pokemon? Because they always have it. It is the year of mythical Pokemon after all. And in my country we have Mew distributed. I don't know about everybody else though. I live in the United States. But yeah, that's all my time for today for you guys. I've been ScarKnight, and you've been scarred by the night. I'm out.